Up to now, how much have you done of what you really came here to do in life?
I would say very little.
And why is that?
The first thing that comes to mind is excuses. All the excuses of everyday life that are stopping me from just doing that.
And what is that?
I don't know. And I think that's a part of it, is it's slowing that part of me down that's trying to just live externally so much, and actually just listening to that inner voice that says, I want to do this, or I'd love to do that, but then put it aside because I'm trying to just live up to the expectations of others. Well, others, but then what I really just put on myself of trying to fit in with others everywhere else.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So I've done this with others where I've said, what about if we take those things away now and kind of shift them into another place? They've stopped existing. And the restrictions of who you have to be for your dad, the restrictions of who you have to be for your family or for your lover or your everyone. If everything were to just shift away right here, right now, knowing that this is in no way going to tie you to anything, you can just speak what it is that in here, not in here, is real for you as what you've come onto earth to do this life. What is that?
Well, I think part of that is using my voice. And I don't know. I really don't know. That's the thing, I've never allowed myself to actually truly just find that in here.
So what about if you were to just have no fear that I'm going to have any attachment to it, or that anyone watching this is going to have any attachment to it, and that it doesn't really matter whether it's right or wrong, and you had to say it, what would it be? What would you be doing? You can do anything.
I'd be just connecting with all the elements that are around me and creating from those elements to give something to people and to the world that will help here.
How would you do that?
By listening to this part of me in here, instead of trying to build something from here, by just seeing what it is that wants to be expressed from within myself.
And what is that?
It's a good question. It's a really good question.
And if you were able to answer without any judgment, without any knowing that someone's going to try and hold you to it, what is that? You came there for a moment.
It's funny, but I just see myself standing up and speaking. What it is I'm speaking, I'm not sure. But it's definitely speaking to people.
When does that begin then?
I guess right here.
Good.
Yeah.
You've just begun.
I have.
And if 50 million people were watching this right now, and you had just 20 seconds to say something to them, you could just look straight down the barrel of that camera and you could say whatever you needed to say for 20 seconds to those 50 million people, what would you say right now?
I'd say, don't listen to this, listen to this in here. And from this space, from this authentic space of who you truly are, be all that you can be, and be all that you are. Because that's all that really matters.
Nice. Sounds like a beginning to me.
Thank you.